Commander Natara, this is Dr. Vogel.
What is it now, Doctor?
We have an intruder on board. Captain Juan Dayu is not who she says.
Wait, Dayu? She was one of the captains on Messina's list.
Apparently, she's with the Crimson Fleet. And she's after my comm spike.
Don't worry, Doctor. We'll sound the alarm and have a strike team directed toward the cargo bay.
Good. I have a pilot here. I'll have them secure the prototype and make sure it's safe. You are a pilot, aren't you? You've got the look, at least.
Of course.
Take this key card. It'll give you access to Docking Bay 8. I need you to make sure my prototype is safe.
This is Commander Natara.
Sure thing.
Strike team units head to the cargo bay immediately. This is a red alert. I repeat, this is a red alert.
Yes. You lost, Ensign?
A very little bit. It's this way, isn't it?
I don't know you, Ensign. You sure you have clearance?
Yep.
I don't recognize your face, Ensign.
Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
On Commander Natara's orders, all ships continue pursuit of Captain Juan Dayu. Cargo class ship ID UC-793A. She's with the Crimson Fleet and should be considered extremely dangerous.
Let's get out of here. Mission accomplished. I did what I had to do.
Another perfect jump. Just like you planned.
How did you get on this ship?
We've docked. I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Of course they will.
Well, well, well. Welcome back, Rook. Looks like you got a new toy for me. Go on in and give everyone the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here.
We'll secure that ship for you.
Nice, nice.
So there I am. You see security on my tail, and my graph drive just jewels. Rook?
Surprised to see me, Rhett? Delgado may let it slide, but I don't take kindly to snitches.
I knew you'd be
Yeah?
fine.
Tell that to my bank account. You screwed me out of the most lucrative route I have. It's going to take me months to set up something even remotely as good. Not to mention getting the UC off of my trail. put this on me. I got you in and gave you cover. You decided to return that favor by blowing mine. You may have fooled Delgado and Neva, but I don't trust you, Rook. At this point, you better find that legacy. Because to me, that's the only saving grace you've got.
Boo-hoo.
Don't tell me Shinya ran out of errands. Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Was built into the ship, so.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She's actually pretty pissed, in case you didn't notice. Claims you blew her cover.
If Juan doesn't like how things have gone, and she wants to bail on her share, that's her problem. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
It's the conduction grid.
It's the giant shroud that covers the entire city. Big ugly thing that Generdyne uses to absorb lightning strikes. When you arrive in Neon, I'm sure your contact will fill you in with all the boring details.
Sticky man, they're going based on a guess.
All we got. Now you are part of this job, so deal with it. Besides, I've learned never to question Jasmine's talent.
I have faith she can
You're
get
damn
it.
right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, Neva. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash.
I like the part of splitting the
Don't
cash.
worry. When Grixis Legacy is aboard the Key, we'll be splitting plenty of cash. Until then, I want you to do everything Estelle asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
We have dealt with more than a few of your captains. This one should be no problem.
It's the way you dealt with the last captain that concerns me.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Savage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Grixis Legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Okay. What missions do they have here? The cargo is full. Can't really do that. Oh, God damn it.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Look at that. I learned. One more jump. Let's
United
report.
Colony System Defense at your service.
Let's
Early reports say your
report.
mission on the Siren was a success.
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. Betraying Juan Dayu for cover was a dangerous gambit, but it seems to have paid off. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process.
That's quite tricky.
But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Then you were most fortunate you coerced us into helping you. Not some half-mad spacer.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report.
I guess. Are you going to a restaurant?
That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing. But at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
In the meantime, it's short.
With the acquisition of the comm spike, the fleet is one step closer to Krix's legacy. And the more people we arrest, the greater the chance that your infiltration is discovered. We're working against the clock here, so let's start by discussing the status of the comm spike.
We're working
It's
on
just
it.
a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. Your ship will need special protection to ensure the electromagnetic disturbances in the planet's atmosphere don't fry your circuits. The conduction grid?
Conduction grid,
That's-
yes.
Brilliant. But is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake.
What a embarrassing
The
mistake.
fact that our common enemy owes its existence to the United Colonies, of course. It was the riot at the Lock, touched off by Jasper Krix, that inspired him to create the Crimson Fleet in the first place.
Thanks to your assistance, we'll be able to rectify that mistake, and Mast will authorize an all-out assault.
If I survive
You've
long
already
enough.
come this far, which makes you the most resourceful operative in SysDef's history.
If we move in and attack the fleet now, we might not have the resources to bring them down. In addition, they're holding all the tech you need to get to Krix's legacy, so the smartest move is to let you get to it and then bring it to us.
I'm confident that once Krix's legacy is in our possession, we'll get the support we need from my superiors to take the fleet down. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Anything new to report? Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database.
That's all I have for
All
now.
right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
The fleet code. The sharks. They know what happens when we see red. Nice work on the siren. You keep this up, and this operation might finally get the folks at Mast to shift resources.
I think you put a little bit too much faith in me. Who says I don't betray you in the end?
All systems are nominal. We are ready to depart.
I hear Constellation has been collecting a ton of...
To Neon it is. Let's land. I think this looks so awesome. Probably my favorite city in the game. So cool.
Keep moving. Scanners won't hurt you.
Keep it moving, keep it moving.
But just this small elevator to get into the city? What is there's a lot of traffic.
Are you working toward
It's got very cramped. I mean, it's super small.
fill out an application today to become part of
Ipside.
Just looking out for you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you.
What these disciples?
Worst gang there is. They'll stab you for kicks, taking bets on how long you squeal before you bleed out. And that's not a hyper whatchamacallit. They seriously did that. Poor Ted.
I think I can handle myself.
It's your ass, not mine, on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ipside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad.
That's good to know.
Sure. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart.
I knew I had an angle. Not this time.
Can't blame a fellow for trying, right?
Especially not 1,000 credits. I'm no charity.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
It's a bit like the Afterlife. It was smaller, it's shiny.
And I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astro Lounge.
Cool little place, actually.
Do you want this stuff or not?
You looking to get zoned?
Zone?
Yeah. You know, dusted, blazed, frosted, high. If you weren't here to buy some Aurora, then what the heck do you want?
I'm looking for you.
Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously.
Who said no one's taking you seriously?
Come on, give me a break. You're not exactly a top dog over there at the key, now are you? Sending me a rook to handle a job this risky is a goddamn insult.
What are you looking at there? You supposed to look at me when you talk? You're pretty tired.
I'm getting
Called
tired of
Rook.
the fleet not taking me seriously. I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
He has certainly earned quite a reputation. Neon is proof of it.
Why are you looking at her? This is so weird. Crimea
That's
River.
the way it's gonna be, huh? Fine. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly.
What kind of facility are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Generdyne's main power plant for Neon. All their cushy offices might be up in the trade tower, but the nuts and bolts of their operation are running beneath the city.
Of course. Of course I do. Rest on the belly.
Beneath your feet, genius. It's the lowest level of Neon. Generdyne and Xenofresh are down there, along with some of the finest cuisine in the city.
This is power core.
Some fancy name the brain-trusted Generdyne calls the room where all the power from the conduction grid is stored. Cute, right? Hey, don't look at me. I didn't build the damn thing. All I know is that the tech inside the place is valuable.
Well, it's
Love
easy
the
enough.
confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it.
I'm always interested in anything that's got money.
Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brayson Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own.
Guess you might be facing some serious security.
Oh, no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place.
There's gotta be a
The
catch.
catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astral Lounge so we can celebrate.
Tell me any fuel
Not
soon.
much to tell, really. Thanks to their nifty little conduction grid, they're able to provide power for the entirety of Neon. Damn thing was supposed to be some kind of miracle invention, turning lightning into usable electricity. Neat trick, right? Only catch is that you need a planet like Voli, where lightning strikes often enough to make it feasible. Guess how many of those exist? Ding! If you said 0, you're absolutely correct. So Generdyne has been in dire financial straits for years.
Seems the city has been loaning credits to keep afloat.
Loaning them credits? No, that's not how things work around here. The only reason they haven't folded is because they charge exorbitant fees for power. I'm talking 2 or 3 times what it costs in New Atlantis. Okay, now, on to round 2 of our little game. Guess who has a major stake in Generdyne and soaks up all that delicious profit?
Shareholders.
Oh, sorry. It's good old Benny Bayou. That son of a bitch has a finger in every single pie and the sorry excuse for a city. Generdyne's no different. All off the books, of course. How the hell do you think Brayson Bayou got the job down there? It wasn't because of his good looks or smarts, I can promise you that.
It's a story.
Nepotism gets him the job at Generdyne as their chief technician, yet the guy doesn't know the first thing about electrical engineering. They obviously invented the position just to give them more on a salary. One of the many poorly kept secrets in Neon. Frankly, I think he's such a screw-up. Benjamin Bayou stuck his ass in that facility under the city to keep him out of the limelight.
I think I need to
Businesswoman,
know.
tough as hull plating. She's the COO at Generdyne, and I can assure you, she didn't get there with her winning smile. As for her relationships, well, that's a bit more complicated. Publicly, she's having a bit of a fling with Benjamin Bayou. But rumor has it that she's just using Bayou and having a little bit of fun on the side with Micah, the owner of Euphorica. If I were you, I wouldn't bother trying to appeal to her good nature. She's a manipulative person who uses people to get what she wants.
Euphorica?
Pretty laid-back club over in Ebbside. Owner's name is Micah. She's young, but sharp as a razor, and has gang muscle to back her up. The little Aurora lounge she has tucked away in the building is the real gold mine. Said she modeled it after opium dens on old Earth. Bayou takes a cut of the profits, of course, but rumor says it's way less than he usually takes. No one knows why. Don't let Komiko push you around. She isn't as tough as she seems.
Yeah,